tired of everything. Most of all, the loggers skating around on that stupid frying pan. Don't they realize that shit gets old after a while? I mean, it was kind of funny the first few times, given, but never exactly hygienic. And God knows what kind of bacteria he picked up last time he ate flapjacks out of that pan. He got so sick, he passed out and toppled right over onto a family playing frisbee in the park. It was terrible. They had to peel the dad off of his left shoulder, and his shirt was all covered in bloodstains and ruined, and it's not cheap to get a custom-made flannel shirt the size of a football field. Which is why, when all the loggers run round his feet, chirping at him and pointing to the frying pan hanging high on the wall, he gets a little angry and accidentally stomps on one of them. It's not like it never happens, and they know the risk. It's a calculated risk, his size relative to the work, minus his temper relative to his size. But still, it's never good when he kills one, and he has to go see the wife and kids and listen to them chirp at him while he pretends to understand. He can nod every once in a while if he is careful, but mostly he must stand extraordinarily still, leaning on his axe and trying not to breathe too much. There's a funeral inside their tiny church, so he can't come in. He stands outside, hat in hands, but he can't even hear the priest and the mourners. All he can hear is the tinkling hymns spilling out of the church windows like glass. It's lonely up here. They don't understand how lonely. They think they'd like to be big, have his arm span, his strong swing. They'd like the earth to shudder where they step, and forests to collapse in their wake. They think it would make them important. They don't know that nothing is important when it's taller than the tree line. Anything that tall becomes more landscape than person. He's especially sad now that Babe is dead, now that he's lost all his hair and most of his teeth, now that he gets arthritis in his wrists and his back cramps up every morning. Now that the earth is grown so small, there's no room for the bigness of him. Sometimes he tries to remember what his story once was, why he was the myth the people made for themselves, him and Babe, back a long time ago, back when he walked the land free and easy, and putting one huge foot down in front of the other, creating contours and hills and lakes, when he left behind shoveled up earth and felled forests, traveling westward with the rest of the company. He knows it's not a story anybody needs anymore, and the long past is crumpled behind him like too much paper. Sometimes it seems like there couldn't possibly be any more trees. What he needs is to retire, though he knows he'd have to go away to do it. He knows these loggers aren't going to suffer him to stick around, to keep feeding him if he's not earning his keep, but that's okay. He just wants to sit for a while on a cliff somewhere, high up and barren, and far from any trees. His monstrous head closer to the stars than any other living thing on earth.